Hi friends, welcome to today's class. We will see in detail regarding the labor and events. So introduction, first we will see the definition of the labor. So it is a series of events that takes place in the genital organs in an effort to expel the viable products of conception that are fetus, placenta and the membranes out of the womb through the vagina in the outer world is called labor. It may occur prior to 37 completed weeks when it is called the preterm labor. Expulsion of a pre-viable live fetus occurs through the same process but in a miniature form and it is called a mini labor. So the labor is characterized by the presence of regular uterine contractions with the effacement and dilatation of the cervix and fetal descent. A parturient is a patient in labor and parturition is the process of giving birth. Delivery is the expulsion or extraction of a viable fetus out of the womb. It is not synonymous with labor. Delivery can take place without labor as in elective cesarean section. Delivery may be vaginal, either spontaneous or aided, or it may be abnormal. Or it may be abdominal. So next we will move on to the stages of the labor. So there are 4 stages that are first stage, second stage, third and fourth stage. So I will deal in detail regarding the third stage. It begins after expulsion of the fetus and ends with expulsion of the placenta and membranes. Its average duration is about 15 minutes in both primary and multipara, and the duration is however reduced to 5 minutes in active management. We will move on to the events. The third stage of labor comprises the phase of placental separation, its descent to the lower segment, and finally its expulsion with the membranes. So in placental separation, at the beginning of the labor, the placental attachment roughly corresponded to an area of the 20 cm that are 8 inch in diameter. There is no appreciable diminution of the surface area of the placenta attached during the first stage. During the second stage, there is slight but progressive diminution of the area following successive retractions, which attains its peak immediately following the birth of the baby. So, in placental separation at the beginning of the labor, the placenta attached roughly corresponded to an area of 20 cm in diameter, and there is no appreciable diminution of the surface area of the placental attachment during first stage. During the second stage, there is slight but progressive diminution of the area following successive retractions, which attain its peak immediately following the birth of the baby. After the birth of the baby, the uterus measures about 20 cm vertically and 10 cm anterior-posteriorly, and the shape becomes discoid. So, soon after the birth of the baby, the uterus will measure about 20 cm vertically and 10 cm anterior-posteriorly, and the shape becomes discoid. The wall of the upper segment is much thickened, while thin and flabby lower segment is thrown into folds, and the cavity is much reduced to accommodate only the afterbirth. So what will be happening after the expulsion of the baby? The shape becomes discoid, and the wall of the upper segment is much thickened, while thin and flabby the lower segment is thrown into the fold, and the cavity is much reduced to accommodate only the afterbirth. Then regarding the mechanism of separation, that is marked retraction reduces effectively the surface area at the placental site is about its half, but as the placenta is inelastic, it cannot keep pace with such an extent of diminution, resulting in its buckling. So next portion will be dealing in next video. Thank you and subscribe the channel for more educational on OBG and other nursing related videos.